We're going to go to the East Bay now. In the race for mayor of Oakland, former state senator Don Parada is trying to be the mayor of that city. Sherry Hu is at his headquarters right now. I understand he has, oh, well, there he is. I guess he's over his laryngitis a little bit.
Well, we thought that he was going to leave a few minutes ago, but being the political veteran that he is, Don Parada is still here with us. Now, I have to tell you, too, that it's not often we find you speechless, but you've been battling laryngitis, so we have to explain that. I have to tell you that right now, at least the early returns, it doesn't look good. The Oakland voters were asked to help with this budget deficit that we have here, but it looks like if you should keep your lead and go into the mayor's office, you're not going to be getting much help with the budget, and people want these police officers back, 80 that were laid off. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to bring them back. I've identified enough money in the budget, changing priorities to put the money into the police department. If the community is not safe, nothing else matters. So that'll be the first priority that we have. I didn't expect the voters to turn around. They've had it with us. You know, they keep giving money and Oakland doesn't get any better. So we're going to have to prove to be worthy of the support of the taxpayers in this city, and I'm prepared to do that.
This battle, I don't know what you expected in a campaign, but of course a lot of the campaigns across the country, up and down the state, there's been a lot of mudslinging involved in this. This campaign for mayor has not been without its hits.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. This is a city that's in deep distress, and I'm hoping that people were interested in knowing what are you going to do about it. A lot of the opposition felt it was important just to try to tear me down. I've been around a long time. I'm a big target, but I'm also a known quantity. You know what you get with me. So if I'm elected, I intend to lead this city.
And let me ask you one last question. I'm going to let you go. If you are elected, I know that throughout the years you've talked about this job, that you want to be the mayor of Oakland. This is something you've had a desire to do. What would this mean for your political career after being a supervisor with Alameda County and a state senator?
It's a capstone. I mean, I guess this is every young boy's wish who likes politics, is to be the mayor of a city. And I love Oakland, always have. I've been very disappointed in the way things have gone. If I'm blessed with an opportunity, believe me, I'll make the maximum use of it.
Don Parada, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Pleasure.
Now, Dana, so you've heard right now we're still looking at returns, but with this new ranked choice voting, which Oakland is using for the very first time, we don't have real results yet. Now, the point is that of these 10 candidates that have been running, you need someone to get 50% plus one. Now, Joe Vasquez is going to explain that in just a couple of minutes here, but that's what's throwing all the returns into sort of disarray, if you will, because we may be waiting till this weekend, and that's why tonight's 10-minute speech that Don Parada gave, not necessarily a victory speech, but he said we'll wait and see what happens on Friday.
All right. Sherry Hu, thank you very much.
All right, Joe Vasquez has been standing by at Jean Kwan's headquarters in Oakland. He spoke a little earlier with some of the other leading mayoral candidates. Joe, what'd you find out?
Well, Ken, no victory speech from Don Parada. No concession speech from at least the next three in line. We're talking about three more candidates that are in double digits tonight, and they are not giving up. We're at Jean Kwan's headquarters here. It's the International Longshore Warehouse, and this is one of the parties going on tonight. She's been a council member, of course, for 8 years. Before that, on the school board for 12. Her colleague on the council, freshman city council member Rebecca Kaplan, is also hanging on, as is a familiar face, Joe Tuman, of course, a university professor and former political analyst here at CBS5.
I felt really good with today's turnout. We're obviously a little concerned. Absentees. Don Parada spent almost all of the money that we thought we were going to spend really early. So that has had, I think, impact on the absentees. But we felt that we had a lot of momentum in the last few weeks of the race. So we'll see how the votes come in from today.
We've had an amazing time this past few weeks. We've had an incredible surge of late support. And so obviously we're waiting and watching tonight, but we're feeling very good about it. And I'm very proud of everyone's work.
I got in this to fix the city. And I think the presence of an outsider changed the game.
hanging in there. I mean, in fact, all of them are saying they're not going to concede because, remember, it's the ranked choice voting, as Sherry said. This is a matter of an intricate counting system that will take several days to sort out. First, they'll have to make sure that all the votes have been counted. Then they will painstakingly go through the second and third place votes of each candidate to see if they can come up with a winner. They expect that process to be completed on Friday, but it could take a little longer for them to make the announcement. Remember, everyone in Oakland voted for a 1, 2, and 3, first, second, and third place of their choice.
Yeah, a little different this year and a little confusing for some people. We'll stay on top of the numbers and have the latest. Joe Vasquez at Quan headquarters in Oakland. Thank you, Joe.